Oh, no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
Kyle Busch, 24 of William Byron. They're both going to get swept up in this.
Oh.
Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell gets into Burton. And that's a long slide on the asphalt into the safer barrier, hard for Byron.
Half in front, tight out the back, tight in front, all the way, wrecking here, wrecking.
Oh, man.
Keep rolling if you can, just lock it down, let them come under you.
Suarez on the inside, Hamlin on the outside.
Haley on that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him. My God,
into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That I've never seen racing that intense in Daytona. Never. I mean, there were, I'll tell you how it started, but it's like 4 or 5 things happening all at once. When we pick it up, you've got 2 or 3 cars sideways from multiple types of contact.
I was with you, and when we started there, I saw 2 cars sideways. I think we're going to try it a little bit earlier.
Keep coming.
Camera's pretty clear. Let's watch this right here. The 17 of Busch are trying to go into the middle there on the 31, on the 16. Oh, the 99 just loses it. Denny wrecks.
Well, the 31 just lost it too by himself in that top lane.
I wonder if it was rain.
Well, yeah, I mean, both leaders are in clean air. They both catch their car. That tells me that there's something down there that's reducing grip.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, guys, there were a lot of drivers saying, hey, it's raining. Why are we racing right now? And that could have been the result of what happened there.
Watch this 31, right? Watch him. Is a clear indicator. Inside lane, very top. All right, as they roll through here. See right there? He's sideways.
Yeah.
The 11 sideways.
The track is wet. Parker.
And Jeff, exactly. His spotter was telling him it's raining, and then after that all went down, Justin Haley came on the radio and said it was raining. So, of course, there was no grip down there.
The 3 with 16th going into that wreck. Now, that makes sense, Dale, because all 3 cars, the first car bottom, first car middle, first car top, you see the rain falling. They all go down in the corner, and all 3 lose grip. They're the first ones in there. And we don't know if these guys have grip. The 47 has no grip because he's 7 feet in the air. And the 3 gets to the apron.
And it's such a, it's such a tough call. I mean, you can't tell it's raining down there. We're right here next to the NASCAR tower. I know they have spotters out there, but obviously it came really quick.
Down, mid, down. Rolling inside.
Pouring rain. It's just it happens so fast. Everything's fine, and then
More than half.
Oh, there it is, Chastain. Push comes to shove, and Gregson's in the wall.
Larson's around.
And Larson up the racetrack in traffic, and he collects Preece.
Hard hit.
Good grief.
Saw that. Well, don't forget. Oh, I told you that was a hard hit. You think these boys ain't tough? I'm telling you, that's a shot.
I'm telling you, he is going to be sore tomorrow.
but Gibbs is going to get some help. His teammate Christopher Bell, the 20 car on the outside, Rick.
Yeah, the back.
Oh! Big
Into
wreck.
the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens behind him.
And it brought so many people into it. Look at all these cars. Oh, sorry, let's see how it starts. Bad pushes start so many of these wrecks right there.
I'll be honest, I was watching that 54. He had a little bit of a wiggle before the push. If we slow it down, I saw that car just wiggle just a little bit before. It's hard to tell right there that there's like a little bit of a kind of a move where the car looks like it's getting uncomfortable and out of control. Massive.
Huge hit.
Massive
Ryan
hit.
Blaney.
You saw that wall. That wall deflected, did a great job. But look at all the damage. That is a massive impact for Blaney.
Safer barrier has styrofoam behind the wall. And he hit it about as hard as we've seen someone hit a wall here.
Of a gap between them.
These wrecks always seem to start in the front, and then it just collects everybody behind them.
It's a big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground. Violent wreck. It's a push from the 43 car, and it's airborne. I mean, I thought that maybe it hit, you know, the road course or some curbing or something on course. The kink lifted that car, but it was just traveling so fast.
It happened right when it got in the grass. As soon as it got in the grass, that's when it started to lift. And then this is just violent. I mean, look at this car. That is just amazing that something that weighs over 3,500 pounds get in the air like that.
It looks like a toy car flying through the air. But as you mentioned, Jeff, 3,500 pounds. Such a violent accident for Ryan Preece. Thankfully lands on the wheels.
Commit to running as long as they can, but these guys
the wreck
Trouble
here,
turn
guys.
3.
It's
Bubba Wallace and Erik Jones.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly what happened. You couldn't do that. They were single file.
Yeah, the air cleaner is completely off of Erik Jones's car.
Now, this is the group, the Toyota group, guys. They were single file driving off, as Kevin was talking about, getting into turn 3.
What in the world?
Okay, here it is. John Hummer Nemechek. You see, starts with the 42 car into the 23.
Well,
see him move up. The 23 actually gets in it.
And
Jones, and then they start moving around, stacking them up.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what we were talking about earlier over that tunnel, you see the back of those cars moving around. Look at that. See the back of the cars moving around, and as they're moving around, they come down and they're all connected in a they're not lined up, I guess is the best way to put it. It just gets them out of whack.
You got a car bumper to bumper, and when that thing bounced, it just amplified everything. Erik Jones hit a ton.
He did, and that is just the worst way to hit right there. Look at that car, just absorb that. Look at the safer barrier. Absorb.
Off turn 4 for the final time.
Comes a run by Brad. There he goes to make his move. He's going to switch back over.
Oh, the block, and around goes the 34. And Reddick steals one.
That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reddick.
Oh my God! Great work, guys! Woo!
Tyler Reddick for the win. Everybody else wrecks.
You knew it was coming. McDowell was trying to block. That run was coming.
Start finish line. If you can keep your car straight, you're not going to let off until it's sideways and uncontrollable.
There you can see. Watch the 7 car get up on its side.
Oh, it's upside
all the
down.
way upside down.
Underneath Josh Berry.
And it's still sliding on its side all the way down the wall.
Yeah, he's going to finish the race.
Look at that. That is wild. I thought I saw that.
Lajoie, 19th.
Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, it's going to go over.
Closing 8 laps coming up.
Oh, they got together at 3.
Whoa! McDowell goes up high. Larson is in it. Reddick's in it. Logano, Wallace, Haley.
That all started in turn 3. Cindric tried to lift to prevent it from happening, but he did not lift quick enough.
It's the second big one of the night. Larson will be left waiting and wanting that top 5 again. McDowell went for a wild ride. Let's have a listen to his radio.
Fine. That was uncalled for. Wow, super uncalled for. Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Watch right here. Watch the 2 car. All this was off of turn 4. All right, so now they're going down the front straightaway. Watch the pipes on the 2 car. He sees it starting to happen. McDowell pulls up in front of him. A push from Berry. Tries to get to the outside, lifts right there, and still contact. And then, look at this.
Whoa. And Michael McDowell, who knows what it's like to have a massive crash at a high-speed track, got away with that one.
See the fire come out of the pipes of the 2 car? He was being pushed by the 4. He knew he had too much speed. He was doing all he could to prevent it, but it just could not get it slowed down. See the additional aerodynamic. Whoa!
Whoa! Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
How quickly, when it gets spun, contact. The 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact.
Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheels didn't go right for Josh Berry, and I'm with you, Jeff. The flip is the first concern, but then the hit into the wall when gravity is pulling you out of the seat is just different. Multi-point harness is trying to hold your hips and your lower body tight into that seat. But as you run all day, the heat, the sweat, everything kind of loosens up a little bit. You have to keep tugging on those belts. It was so great for Josh to get out.
Gilliland came from nowhere. See, here's the push from behind, and then it moved the 2 car up. And again, pushing gone wrong.
What a violent hit.
See right there, there's the push. And they all stacked up, the 8, the 20.
It's hard to say who pushed who and what caused
Now, the one thing about that car, when it sat down on the roof,
yes,
look at the integrity of the roof. It's sitting there really strong. That's something this car is really good at. Better information about.
Whoa! That's a huge one for Larson. That car just snapped on him and went straight into the wall.
Hold on, good, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if I blew a tire or what.
That just snapped in a split second.
Yeah.
You see, he's in the corner. Everything looks normal. Back end comes around, and then it went to the right. Now, it appears to me, oh, who hit him? Who was that got it? That's Briscoe. 2 playoff drivers. So that's one of 2 things. So watch this thing. The back end starts around first. And when it starts around, he overcorrects it. And that is that is very easy to do in this race car.
Just listen.
Oh.
Games with this.
This is what happened to AJ Allmendinger earlier. And look at that. Look at the speed of the pack. Here we go. Cindric's gone. So too is Logano. Harrison Burton's in there. Lajoie. The whole field. My goodness.
Something stacked everybody up on the front 2 rows. The pushes something happened to slow them down. Look at this mess.
With 5 to go, we got this far.
Logano's in it. All right, here it is. We were looking at the back of the pack. I knew something happened at the front to get everybody stacked up. Watch the bottom row. Right there. The 2 got so far out in front of the 6, and then with all the pushing and shoving, when he got to the 2 car, he was going so fast. Right here. Boom! And around he goes.
He got there, and he was also kind of moving from right to left. He wasn't, it happened so quick.
Look at the push. But this is what I saw.
That's
the pushing,
right.
And the 22 is getting pushed by the 21.
Right.
The 21 was getting pushed by the car behind him. It all happened, Dick, because the 2 got out so far. And that got mixed up when they passed the lap car of Gilliland. Yeah. That changed the energy of the pack.
That was a big hit to the left side of the 47. Unbelievable. The 47 was able to keep it straight. If we watch that again, watch this 2 car right here. Gets pushed, bang, right off the 47. Stenhouse is able to keep it straight.
Look at the 9, Chase Elliott, big impact. You're talking about a big wreck with big ramifications for the playoffs. And Austin Cindric's essentially leading this race, and if he wins it, he's advancing to the next round, and here he is, crashed.
Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch.
For this front bumper
gets fell into the wall.
Off of the front bumper,
Custer, and up in the air goes Ryan Preece, and for the 2nd time in his career, he is flipping at Daytona. Good grief.
Off the front bumper, we were talking about a lap before. Custer got to his bumper, that thing went side to side, and he couldn't hold on to it. It was one too many.
Ryan Preece, a couple of years ago here, flipped down the backstretch after getting caught in the grass. There is Christopher Bell with the window net down. That signifies to the rescue workers that he is okay. Same with Ryan Preece.
Staying off the bumper at Cole Custer. It just continues to get worse and worse as they come down through this straightaway. Starts there, starts dancing around across the front bumper. Some more here, gets crossed up. Rest is history. There it goes. Now watch the 60 car, Preece. Bam!
Yeah, you saw the...
Gets up on the... That's wild. I've never seen a car do that. That shows how fast they go.
And they pile up behind him. This is from Erik Jones. Oh.
Whoa. You think these guys aren't tough?
as possible in this stage in case something happens in the next stage or at the end of the race.
Whoa! Something
there it
happened,
is.
all right.
Bell hard into the wall.
That is a huge hit.
Chris Buescher out of his car. Buescher and Bell took the restart green flag side by side.
Right there on the outside, you can see him getting pushed by the 11. When they exit at turn 2, comes a little bit of a tap, kind of dancing across the back bumper, Kevin. He gets loose, gets into Buescher on the bottom.
Well, one thing with those Toyotas, the Toyotas are hard to push. I wrecked Tyler Reddick that very same way that Denny Hamlin just turned Christopher Bell right there off the front of his front bumper. And there's a little crown on the front of those front and rear bumpers of those Toyotas, and they're much harder to push than the Fords are.
See how that wall comes out right there? He hit that thing almost head on.